What is up, gamers? It's time for my first impressions of the Drake Corsair. We're going to do a quick run through. I'm not going to bother going through all the cabins or doing an architectural review or any stuff like that. We're just going to take it up flat raw. So first impressions, I went and toured it on the show floor. The needing to press this button over here is a little frustrating. So we're going to take the elevator this time since that wasn't working before. But I have to figure out how to actually get to it. So having to get to it from one side is a little strange. But the elevator didn't work when I was trying to use this before. But the elevator does put you right up next to the cockpit. I do like that you actually have to like press the button. It looks like there's like a roof switch. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be dope for when we actually can like work on componentry and stuff. But also if you just want to launch an expedition from here. So you do have one. I think this actually might be co-pilot weapons. I'll have to check. There are two turrets, like ball turrets on each side. This is super dope. I really like this. And then you can actually press which one you want to go to. Mess hall, surface, or roof. That's cool. I really like that. That makes it feel so much more interactive. I like that you can turn the room lights on and off from right there. I don't really care about mess halls. I know some people really find that to be cool. Not for me. Alright, so this is actually what looks to be a bathroom for Dare Guard. So cool. If and when those become important, that'll be nice. Okay, so this might actually be the central turret. Let's just pop in here. Go ahead and find those power toggles. Boop boop. Alright, nope. So this is still one of those side ball turrets, but you can basically face the front with the pilot. So that's pretty dope. We're gonna go do an ERT just to see how fast this thing really can shred hammerheads. Seen some videos on Reddit, but I want to put those to the test. So I would think that the other turret would be straight back through here. Maybe right here, but gravity generator. These are cool. Docking collars. And then you swing the handle to actually open those. Then like weapons racks, suit racks for armor. So that'll be cool when you can use that. Hanger. Okay, so I do actually kind of think those are co-pilot controlled weapons. I'll show you how and why I think that. All of these are crew quarters. Everybody gets kind of their own room, which is kind of dope. This is, again, the elevator. Crew quarters are in here. This guy's storing a lot of stuff. And then you actually have individual inventory for each bed. I think that just loads the main ship inventory, but cool regardless. Okay, so the two side turrets just rotate straight out from right in front of the bridge. I looking at the struts was like, oh, this is gonna be terrible, but it's actually really not that bad. From what I viewed on the showroom floor, we'll give it a try. See how we feel about it. Let's try the co-pilot seat. It's being a little wonky. Yeah, so you see here I'm getting two It's supposed to be off in focus mode. Ah, here we go. It's actually a remote turret. Okay, so it's actually co-pilot controlled remote turret. That's dope. That is cool. And you get like really pretty good visibility here. It's like the entire top side. It's a really cool you're entering into a really cool thing. So I really like entering into the seat because you do like physically drop down in. That's super cool. Let's read off the spec list while we power up. As you all know, I posted a video about how the Cuddy Black is the best option you actually have. I think one of the downsides I would have with this ship is just being able to... What is that spin? Is that like a fan? Just gotta love Drake, man. And the MFDs are not quite as helpful as the Cuddy Blacks. There aren't as many of them. I would want to kind of switch these up a little bit. And you would, unless you had a Toby, it wouldn't be as good. But the struts are much better than the Connie. Your peripheral vision is a little hampered, but it's not too bad. What you see in front of you is pretty good. Let's jam through these. Let's jam through this stat list, though. So with the Corsair, you're getting 72 SCU of cargo, which means you can drop 2 full loads of quant, which is kind of perfect for me, to be honest. Combat speed is 150, which is actually better than I thought it would be. You're getting 2 size 2 power plants, 2 size 2 coolers, 1 size 3 shield generator. So that's going to take a long time to reload, but it is going to come with a lot of, it's going to be able to tank pretty hard. You do get 1 size 2 quantum drive, size 2 jump drive, 2 size 2 fuel intakes, 2 size 2 fuel tanks, then several thrusters, but not as many as other ships do. Then last but not least, weaponry. So pilot weapons, you're getting 4 size 5s. So right now I have 4 size 5 gimbal mounts with 4 size 4 M6A cannons. And then 2 size 4 gimbal mounts with 2 size 3 M5A cannons. Like, why couldn't these just be M3A for size 3? I don't know. But they're not. Then we get 2 manned turrets, each with double badgers. And then the remote turret is also double badgers on the top. So you're getting 3 size 2 turrets, each with 2 size 2 weapons. And then you're also getting 4 size 4 missile racks. I think that they have equipped 8 size 3 arresters. Okay, let's see if I can get it to... Microphone option just jacks this up a little bit. Yep. 8 size 3 arresters, so not bad. I wouldn't really call it a missile boat, but I do think you can change out those racks. I'd also say you basically just want to lift this bad boy up, cut the landing gear, and go. I don't think that retracted the landing gear actually. Landing gear just refuses to deploy, so that's cool. It will when we jump to quant, so.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's try like this. Yeah, it's giving me weird. Not dropping the wings, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. Glitches were to be expected. Yeah, it's just refusing to drop the wings. So I guess we're fighting with wings up. That's gonna be a little strange. And that is a lot of firepower, boys. Honestly, flying with your landing gear with your landing gear down might not be the worst for this ship. Alright, let's see how it flies in Atmo with landing gear down. Then I'll have to try it again with landing gear up. Doesn't start you off with the worst engine in terms of calibration speed. And cooling and spooling, so that's not bad. Feels very similar to flying Connie. Except you expend your boost extremely quickly. Not quite as bad as an Avenger Titan, but not a whole lot better. Come on, there we go. There it goes. Okay, landing gear is up, it's just not extending the wings. I'm not 100% sure why not. There we go. Alright, there's a particular wing extension and retraction, which is separate from the landing gear, so it's a little bit different, but kind of cool. I mean, you might want it for some things, but not for others. So yeah, when I'm doing auto speed here, we're barely getting to combat speed. Just a little bit over, but not by much. I go for boost and burn. We're at about 215, so let's try this. Okay, with the wings retracted. Just hit something? I think so. Our top speed is about 4 less. We really are hovering on the ground here, huh? Alright, let's extend the wings. Alright, let's try this with them. Okay, that's our firing pattern. Let's try it with wings extended. Okay, so it goes from being 2 on top that are narrow in to being 1 on top and 1 on bottom on the left side. So that's not bad. Hammerhead. What else do we have? Valve. And a valve. why it's being targeting is being very weird on me right now. You feel the dragon ammo way more than I ever felt on a Connie. Want the other one. Holy crap, man. There we go. Alright, a lot of cool things about this ship, but the in-ammo flight is... Not only is it like, does it steer like a boat, but you get a lot of drag. Like a lot of drag, just from when the winds blow. Buckle up, Buttercup. If we can't, oh yeah. Not gonna lie, that's nice. I'll power the shields, but all well and good here. It's nice to be able to kill stuff quickly, but how quickly is quickly, actually? And you can't, even against the hammerhead. Front shields are down. Escaping from a hammerhead is a chore. Let's go ahead and redirect more of these shields to the front. Should get up to 40. We'll see how fast this is. So far for the price, unless you're really into the Drake aesthetic, I still think a Constellation Andromeda is the way to go. You still get 2. I wish that they had remote turrets. That would be really cool. Shields are holding. You can't maneuver, so it's just kind of like, all right, one of us kills the other one first. That's probably going to be him killing me. If I took this at distance, I might be able to outpace him. Let's see. All right, we took some shield damage, but we're otherwise okay. Ah, those are hitting him. Let's make sure he doesn't get his shields back up again. You can definitely go toe-to-toe with the Hammerhead. You can outmaneuver it slightly, so that works out for you. But I don't know that the TTK is better than the Connie. Like, at all. Let's go to mining and see what we can stack inside of here. We're pretty close. On. Set your pitch to 90 in this bad boy for sure. Like basically all Microtech moons require an altitude of 10,000, so this is gonna take a hot minute. They've added a lot of features with this ship, a lot of new tech for the game that they're obviously planning to bring. And I imagine that if you were doing like ship-to-ship combat in space, it wouldn't be so bad. Part of me kind of wants to try this over in Crusader, but because it wouldn't be so bad doesn't make it a great buy, especially for the price. Let's get a Taurus. I mean, this is like the equivalent of a Taurus. You don't get the extra Merlin. Firepower is roughly the same. I mean, if you could take off the gimbals. I don't know how much they actually help you on this one, especially since you're mostly gonna fight hammerheads with this. I mean, maybe like a C2, maybe a Caterpillar. I wouldn't think you'd want to take on an Idris. Unless there's like a pack of you and you could output like you could invert the damage output by enough, but like they're better crewed ships if you're looking for a crewed ship. These are all 3 size 2s, so I feel like my initial reactions to this were like, oh my gosh, is this a ship that I might spend a whole bunch of money on just so I can have, whenever I'm restarting in a reset for a patch, I can come back and actually start off with the ship that I want. And yeah, I don't think this is it, to be honest. Not at all. Like, I went in with high expectations, a lot of pomp, circumstance, and fanfare. And a lot of people calling for it, saying don't get it, wait till it's nerfed. It feels pretty nerfed to me. The aerodynamics of this ship are just absolutely garbage. It is like I'm having to fight this the whole time. It's trying to drag and dip nose. Like if I take my hands off, I mean I have to set it to auto accelerate, but you'll see it starts to nose down immediately. So you have to fight it the whole time. Which, to be fair, it would probably be how a ship like this would feel, but it's super annoying to do. So like all the memes about, but it's asymmetrical, how could you use an asymmetrical ship? Are less about the memery of it and how ridiculous it might look or how people might dislike that form. I actually think it looks very pretty. It's I like the aesthetic. Having to separately, I mean, I could probably memorize the button, but having to separately extend and retract the wings is also, oh, I guess we already were retracted. Just a button that goes in and out instead of like a toggle to see actually where it is. So I would like to see that change. That way I don't have to go in a third person view to know if I can land or not. Alright, that's where the other one is. So we're gonna swing this around. Oh, can you see that? So it just takes so long to just swing a boat around. Alright, the landing is fine. Power down the engines just so we don't get into trouble with that. We're gonna go out the cargo bay because I want to see what the fit is for dragonflies specifically. Also known as Drake's terrible version of the Merlin. All right, floodlights on, room light on. Kind of cool. Floodlights is a dope feature. That's really nice. All right, I got 15 minutes. Drop down a mule and a dragonfly. See how those fit/work. I no longer own a rock, but I'm confident a rock would fit.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Wait, for this one, we'll grab the dragonfly first.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
And we'll try to drop in the
Your
cutter as
vehicle
well.
has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
The cutter to me feels like a big ripoff. Like, why don't you just get Pisces? Pisces has more firepower, but even if it's the same firepower, the profile on the Pisces is just better. It has seats. I don't know that it has a bed though, so that might be the one thing. And the Dragonfly really is such a cool ship. It's just so glitchy. It's the only downside, honestly. Just gotta like drop it down. Come on. There we go. Alright, you could totally get a couple of these in here and then just use these as your little Merlin. Space flight. I mean, you get shields on this bad boy. You get weapons on this bad boy. Why not? Not quite as maneuverable as Merlin, but it's like snappy in a Drake kind of way. Nah, they don't let me request landing. All right. Do 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 do.
Welcome.
Last one, we'll park a
The
mule in
inside
it just to
vehicle
see how
retrieval
that
system.
fits.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Come on.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
It's just so clunky to drive. Come on. Alright, and yeah, you can definitely get 2 of these in here. Easily. Especially if you're a better driver than me. And because the mule unloads from the front, just gotta leave enough space in the front. Easy peasy. Alright, well. I don't actually know if it's gonna let me call on a cutter, but let's just give it the old college try. I don't think there's any way we put the cutter inside. Certainly not the Pisces. Wish they made like a half-size Pisces width-wise, so you could fit that into a lot of things. That'd be really rad.
Welcome.
Just
to the
can't take
inside
other people
vehicle
with you,
retrieval
and then
system.
maybe can't hold any. Can take cargo, but it can't actually hold stuff. I don't know how to describe that better. Yeah, let's try this.
Your
I'll just pay
insurance
for it.
claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
But it's gonna let me
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us
put
again.
that. All right. Well, we'll have to try that some other time. But check out another video where we check out the cutter soon. Till next time, friends. Good luck out there. Have some fun. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.